welcome back to my channel. My name is Divine and this is Keeping Up with Divine. Thank you for coming if you're a return subscriber. Thank you for coming if you're new, and welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for content every Wednesday and every Sunday, 6 p.m. UK time. Sundays are going to be everything to do with business, and Wednesday is going to be everything to do with lifestyle. That's like vlogs, challenges, food videos, all sorts of just fun and interesting content for you guys to see. So today I'm going to be doing a video on the pros and cons of employment versus the pros and cons of entrepreneurship / self-employment. For those of you who know, I'm really into business. However, that doesn't mean I'm against employment. I don't want that for me, but I understand why somebody would want to take that route.
I make a meal 95 when an option. In the field, they kind of run out of options. She always complain like she knows me often, but often I'll be old.
So the first benefit of being an employee or being employed by somebody is the holiday and leave entitlement. Now guys, I do understand that if you're self-employed or an entrepreneur, once you start making enough money, you'll be able to kind of create holiday pay and stuff like that. But that doesn't happen overnight. As an employee, you go to work, you accrue hours for holiday, for compassionate leave, and sometimes your employer can actually add towards that so you get more, and you get paid to be living it large on holiday, you get paid to be living it large wherever the hell you are. You have a baby, you get time off. Your partner has a baby, you get time off. Someone in your family passes away, you get time off, and that's all paid. Now that is one of the things that I think is so overlooked when people are trying to be an entrepreneur, because yes, you may be making passive income at some point, and yes, you may be able to get these things at some point, but majority of the time when you start out self-employed or as an entrepreneur, you don't have these entitlements. So if you decide you want to take a day off, that's fine, you can do that, but you're definitely not getting paid for that. And if someone, God forbid, passes away in your family and you can't work for extended periods of time, your business may go to the pooper. However, as an entrepreneur, you have more flexibility, so you work when you want. Obviously, this is dependent on the nature of business, but if you decide you want to take a week off and you've set things in order, you can do that. You don't need to ask nobody. With the holidays as an employee, that's fun and everything, but you have to request them. Those can get denied. Like, I've requested holiday upon holiday in all my previous jobs, and there's been a lot of them that have just been rejected, and that's it. Some places I've worked, they don't even give you no explanation, nothing. So being an entrepreneur is great in the fact that you manage your own time. You're completely flexible. You can work in the night if you feel like it, then the next day you work in the morning and not work at all the following day. Like, you have that flexibility, and that is a major advantage. However, remember, if you don't work at all, you probably won't make money, at least at the beginning. The next one for employment is guaranteed income. So if you're in a job, you know how much you're earning. You either have a salary or you have an hourly wage, and that is so lovely. Like, you know how much money you're getting. Even if it's a small amount of money, you know this is what I'm gonna get. You can budget with that. You can go to get loans and this, that, and the third, and be able to securely say, this is how much I'm earning on a monthly or a weekly basis. So that's a major advantage of employment. However, as an entrepreneur, you have uncapped earnings. Like, you can literally earn whatever you work for. Whereas as an employee, in some places you can work your butt off, you can work to the max, and you will still just earn how much you were earning before. Obviously, with everything I'm talking about today, this isn't about all employment and all entrepreneurship. These are just the most common things. So yeah, the earnings are capped. So as much as you know what you're getting on a monthly basis, as an entrepreneur, you may be able to make $1 million in 1 month, 2 million the next month. The sky is the limit. Like, you can make whatever. So that is a great advantage. With employment, you get financial stability. So as I mentioned, you know how much you're getting, and I feel like that's a very stable position to be in, because as an entrepreneur, there may be some months where you don't make anything at all. So it's very unstable. You don't necessarily know what you're going to be making in the coming months. It's sort of all down to you in a sense, and you may work your absolute butt off and still not make enough, or still not make anything. Like, I know so many successful entrepreneurs who've had months and days and weeks or whatever where they've made nothing. So that's something really worth considering. But as an entrepreneur, you can expense things and it's tax-free. So one example of things you can get under your company is a car. So you can expense the car under your company, which I think is absolutely fantastic, because you in turn can pay significantly less taxes on things. So although you're not financially stable per se, or you may not initially be financially stable, you're able to have more control of the money you do get. So I think that's a major win. And if you guys want, I can do another video on things that you can expense under a company, give you some examples and give you some ideas. As an employee, you have less responsibility overall. Once again, this isn't a blanket statement. I know that things are different, but in general, your responsibility is to show up, do the one job you're there and paid to do, and go home. And in most jobs, you don't even have to think about it. Whereas as an entrepreneur, you have to eat, sleep, and breathe your business. Like, you cannot just go home and stop thinking about it. Like, you have to make sure, unless you have people in place that you're paying to think about your business, it has to be on your mind all the time. The responsibilities are immense and it is a lot. However, as an entrepreneur, you're more independent, so you're able to freely think, you're able to direct the business. Like, you can do what you see best fit. You don't have to keep checking up and asking somebody, oh, what do you think about this? I'm thinking of doing this, what do you think? So one con of employment is job security. You have less job security. Like, the company could go down tomorrow and you'll be fired. You may be the first one to be let go of. Especially in this current climate, people have been made redundant, people have lost their jobs and stuff. As much as you may feel like your job is secure, it's actually not in your control. So you can be let go of as easily as they got you, really. Like, I don't know whether it's indispensable or dispensable, but they can let go of you. Like, so, you know, the job security is not as great as if you were an entrepreneur. You are your own job security. However, as an entrepreneur, the risk is so much higher, I feel, because your business can fail any day. Like, it can all go wrong. It can all come tumbling down. You could be sued. You could go into bankruptcy or what have you. So as much as your job is dependent on you and it feels more secure, there's other outside risks. So either way, I feel like job security is a bit of a tricky one. And the final con of employment that I've researched for today for you guys is you have capped earnings. So even if you do like, you know, commission jobs and stuff, a lot of them which I've seen is capped earnings. So you can make a lot more money month to month, but it's capped at a certain point. So that's quite difficult. And your normal day-to-day job, you are actually capped on your earnings. Like, you earn the salary you've been told you're going to be making, and then you have to wait for promotions and things such as that to be able to earn more money. So it is difficult, I feel, because you're limited in what you can earn. And the final thing for an entrepreneur is there's no income guarantee. I know I've touched on this a little bit here and there with other points, but there's actually no guarantee. Like, you could be on top of the world today and tomorrow it could all come crumbling down, but that has to be a risk you're willing to take, and that's a risk that I'm willing to take. And that is the end of my pros and cons. If you guys want a part 2 or more information on any parts of this video, please let me know down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this style of video. Please let me know if you want to see more like this, or if you have any other ideas of business content you'd like me to be releasing. So that is all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Be blessed, be motivated, and carry on attacking your goals and visions. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you Wednesday.